Right. So going down onto GBP card is the same sort of outlook, same sort of forecast as with like what we did for GBP USD, um, because we are still mainly looking at what at selling opportunities because of the ascending channels that are visible here. So you can see that there's this ascending channel here that's been formed here, that ascending channel. But then when it broke this ascending channel, you can see that another ascending channel was created, and it's in the what it's in the process of being created. So now we need to take advantage of what of this ascending channel that's here, and so this is what we're looking at, and we we are looking at a possible play out like this one. Let me let me point it out. As you can see that there's this resistance zone here, which is shown by the purple rectangle here, that I've plotted here, and as you can see, it's been rejecting off this zone for a number of hours or a couple of days. I think 2 or 3 days or 2 days at most. It's been rejecting off what this area. So it is possible that it will continue the rejection and then play out, breaking our ascending channel. It's very possible. That's one scenario that can play out. But then another one that could play out is that uh, we see that the chart breaks this level of resistance and touches, retests on the what, on the trend line. Then that bounce now is what we then what trade on the downside, and with the expectation that we wanted to go and break over here, go break into this area. So the trade could be taken on this upper touch of the trend line, or if it rejects immediately and doesn't break that resistance zone over here, we could take another trade what over here, depending on what happens. But for here, if it rejects off this resistance zone over here, my advice would be taking it on the what, on the break, and there's another ascending channel is what gets created during before it breaks into this area. But what we'll be waiting for is a confirmation impulsive break into this area, and then we take it on the what, on the 1 hour close. So this is what we're looking at when it comes to GBP card. um, and the reason why we are saying that we're looking for sales is because ascending channels we are not sustainable. At some point it has to drop, so we are just waiting for that drop, and we need to take advantage of that drop. And this is a good signal that um, it's a good pattern. It's a good setup for what for a sell. So that's what we're going to be doing when it comes to GBP card. I'm just checking if there's anything else that needs to be done here. And as I've been saying, these sort of playouts repeat themselves. Like you see, ascending channels and descending channels, they always repeat themselves. As you can see here, we previously traded this one, and it dropped this ascending channel over here, and it dropped all the way down here. And then another one is being created. Then is another one is being created within that what, the ascending channel. So it's just a repetition of what, of these these patterns and these channels, and we need to take advantage of them. So that's what we're looking at when it comes to GBP card. So basically for the rest of the GBP pairs, I'm just going to show you what the charts look like, but it's still the same expectation with what, with the selling opportunity, right? If we move to GBP JPY, let's just have a look at what we would be looking at, right? And here it's another one. It's another ascending channel. As you can see, an ascending channel was created. Right, as I was saying, GBJPY, the previous trade that we made, the initial one here, it was an ascending channel that was broken over here, and we can see that we went all the way down here, and it broke, and it tried to go down, but then made a bit of resistance. Now it created another ascending channel, and just like what we did with this one, we need to take advantage of this drop over here. So if you look at this, it's there's that ascending channel, and there's in one, two, this is the third touch. So the expectation is that it there's a good chance that it rejects off that purple rectangle over there and plays out what downwards into this area. And as I've been saying before, um, we need to take the trade on the what once it breaks the ascending channel and closes below the 1 hour close, the 1 hour candle closes below the trend line. Then we take what we take our trade on the next on the next on the next on the next candle that opens. And again, still there is another possibility of play out whereby it goes into this area and moves down. But all I'm saying is that we need to take advantage of what of the sales for these GBP pairs. So the best way to trade it if it moves into if it breaks this resistance zone over here, that's here, that it's been failing to the one that it's been failing to it has been failing to break. Would take our trade on the third touch here, on the third or fourth touch of this what of this upper trend line, because that it will be a powerful trade, and what into that area and trade it down into that area. And again, as I have been saying, if we take this trade, this is what we are looking at, and this whole area here is our potential that we need to take advantage of. So GBP JPY again, it's what it's a sell. I think I'm going to post a video on these channels, but if you just Google channels, forex channels, on Google, you'd actually get a lot of material, and a lot of material that will teach you how to trade these things, and what the expectation would be, so these charts always repeat themselves. They are always repeating these these sort of what do you call them, these sort of okay, this sort of playouts. As you can see here, there was an ascending channel and it broke, and we traded it and it went down here. Now another one is being created. So again, we have to take advantage of the trade. And for this one, it has this smaller ascending channel over here. So what you're waiting for is another break of this smaller one. Then we take it, and your target could be here. Your target could be here, and your ultimate target would be what will be down here. This is what you'll be looking at, GBP CHF. I don't think there's much to say on these ones. So I'm just going to go on to the next one, which is GBP AUD, and just show you that they've all created the same sort of channels, which are showing up on all these charts. And you see again, this is another GBP pair and GBP AUD. As you can see, it's the same ascending channel, and here there's a smaller ascending channel, and all we're waiting for is what is a break of the smaller ascending channel. So I think what I am going to do is, as I've said, I'm going to post a video on chart analysis, just a beginner's guide, like a really beginner's guide, and we can look at that. So for this week, this is what we are looking at for GBP pairs. We have GBP NSD, AUD, JPY, CAD, USD, and what you need to realize is that you only need to take advantage of one of these pairs. If you make your trades at the right